what you will. I'll be better for it still. I've been wondering what you're doing with your time, just to get you off my mind. I'm in the grind.
The Grind, brought to you by Dakota Decoy, Rig'em Right Waterfowl, Nordic Components, Edge Innovative Hunting, Mr. Heater, Spyware Optics, and Heavy Shot.
Gigantic.
Tough.
Vocal, most rewarding.
Big animals. Black heads, semi-grayish brown bodies, probably 6-foot wingspan. I mean, we've had geese weigh up to 13, 14 pounds. Typically an aggressive goose, very, very protective, especially of the young baby geese and things like that. They'll just, they'll do anything to protect them and attack you, attack your dog, whatever.
Oh, single on the right, single. Single on the right. Kill him. Nice shot, Ted. Kill him again. Hit him again. Nice.
Canada goose hunting, I compare it to trophy hunting for big game, like you would an elk or a deer. It's just the biggest waterfowl that we hunt, and you put one down, it's just a great feeling. It's not like shooting a duck or a snow goose or a little goose. It's you shoot one of the big Canadas and you feel good about yourself.
Kill him. That worked. How beautiful is that in the sunlight? Holy cow! Thanks, brother. On the right, on the right. On the right. Get him. Nice shot, Kegel.
Oh, these? Okay, I didn't know that one was on the ground out there.
Good shot, mister.
Good shot. Thanks. Bunch of crazy people who are trying to talk over each other. I mean, you get a flock coming in and one gets loud and the other one gets louder and louder and louder, and they're just as bad on the ground, and they're aggressive and they fight, and which just makes it cool to hunt them.
Somewhat easy to pattern, and sometimes I guess that's what makes them so difficult to hunt. You get used to, you know, their habits, but then they can change like the wind. And it all changes due to wind, weather, changing conditions, changes in climate. They're challenging.
There's a pair of four. There's a pair of four. Pair looks about.
Get him!
Nice shot on that.
Great shooting. Thank you.
Good shoot.
Good shooting. Well, you guys
Really good.
wiped out those three right here. I had to go long.
Oh, here comes their brother. What? That one guy. Take any way it comes over.
There are 7 recognized subspecies of Canada geese: the Atlantic, Hudson Bay or Interior, Giant, Moffats or Great Basin, Lesser, Dusky, and Vancouver. The giant Canada goose, found mostly in the Central and Mississippi flyways, is the largest of all geese, weighing upwards to 20 pounds.
Extreme Series decoys from Dakota Decoy are the most realistic, dependable decoys on the market. From our mallards to our honkers, these decoys will give you years of trouble-free gunning. We pride ourselves in excellence to bring you the most durable decoys available. Once you make the switch to Dakotas, you'll never look back. Dakota Decoy, the migration stops here.
They're so vocal and they respond well to calls, and you get loud on the calls, and sometimes, you know, the louder you get, the better.
They're just a bird that works well to the call and a good decoy spread.
Kill him. That's okay. I got it, Derek. You can't have this one at all.
Albert dog. That is so sick.
Alex,
When he called him.
Wait for the corner.
Wait.
See
Yep.
how he waited? He waited.
And then as soon as he hit that corner,
He waited
that was
until the distance was right.
on.
Be able to sound like a goose is huge. You know, everybody still hunts with guys who can't call or just don't want to call, and it makes a big difference if you sound like a goose and be able to understand what they're doing, how to read geese as they're coming in or just flying by. You know, there's geese that you may know that you don't have a chance at, and be able to determine what geese are workable. That's a big thing. And there's a lot of times there's one goose in the flock that wants to come in, and it's be able to communicate with that goose is huge.
How's that for a teaching lesson on how to call?
That was perfect, man.
I appreciate it, dude.
No kidding.
Give me a high five on that one, dude. That was sweet. Watch out for camera. Oh, watch out for the You did great.
Oh, look at that bird's head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kill. Oh! Oh! Got it.
Nice job. I got it. You got it. Nice job, Teddy. I was hunting in Nevada in a public area, and we actually tagged along with my friends' uncles, and they had all the decoys, and they were going to put out the big spread, and they stuck us out and kind of in the middle, and they gave us about a half a dozen decoys, and here you go hunt, and then they went out and they took their big spread out there, and I can remember it to this day. These birds are just circling, working them and working all the other spreads, because there's hunters all over. Guess where the birds wanted to be. I'll always remember that day.
That should be awesome. You get a backflip.
Hey, here comes two singles. Come on, dive in here.
Oh, no single.
It's another single. Wow, he has a hole in his head.
Yeah, where did
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was good. I shot the one that was the other one was away from him over here.
Did you?
I'll never forget it because it was on a lake I grew up on, and I would just cut a bunch of brush and lay it all over the boat, and I had 8 floater decoys that I set out. Really didn't know what I was doing. The calling was terrible, just like probably most beginners. I had a big flock come in, about 30 birds, and I managed to kill one on my last shot. Pretty proud day for me.
Where I grew up in eastern North Carolina, they shut down the goose season just prior, maybe the year or 2 years prior to me starting duck hunting for the first time, at the age of 15, 16 years old. So we didn't have a Canada goose season. I grew up not even being able to pursue the Canada goose until that first trip to Ontario.
Get him!
Geese will molt or lose their flight feathers for 20 to 40 days during the breeding season, regaining flight at about the same time as their goslings start to fly. The goslings do not leave their parents until after the spring migration, when they return to their birthplace.
From the makers of Heavy Shot, the biggest development in waterfowl loads in a decade, heavy metal. Delivering 20% more lethal pellets on target than any conventional waterfowl load, with superior patterning and energy from Heavy Shot's patented technology. Available now and priced competitively with premium steel loads. More pellets, more pattern, more birds in your bag. Get the picture? Learn more at HeavyShot.com. What would happen if the world's most award-winning shotgun ammunition manufacturer decided to build the world's best choke tubes? They'd succeed. Introducing Heavy Shot's maximum performance choke tubes. Without a doubt, the finest field choke tubes ever designed. Heavy Shot, continuing to improve on the shooting experience. Find out more at HeavyShot.com.
I remember it because I was at I was by myself at a public area right down the road from my house one morning. It was a Sunday morning before we were going to church, and had a few gadwalls come in right at shooting light and shot them, not realized there was a bunch of Canada geese roosted on the water back behind us, or behind me, because I was by myself. The whole group flew out there, just kind of right over the end of my duck decoys. I didn't have any Canada goose floaters out or anything. Pulled the trigger one time and dropped one. I was so amazed that I hit one, I didn't even shoot my second bird.
Get ready, guys. Get him! That works. That works! I shot once. One bird fell.
It is a change from hunting the little geese that drive you batty that I hunt. They are honorable. They don't circle and circle and circle. They see your spread. If they like what they see, if you give them plenty of room, you sound like a goose, there's a good chance you're going to kill it. And that's why I love big Canada geese.
two. Kill the two.
You gotta get covered up and camouflaged to hunt geese. You see a lot of guys out laying in the middle of a spread with these big layout blinds, no stubble, no grass in them. If you're hunting a wheat field, put wheat stubble into things. Take time to cover up, camouflage yourself, keep your faces camouflaged and down, your hands inside the blind.
Do not take shortcuts. I mean, get concealed. Even if you're in Canada where, you know, birds might work a little better, I mean, the flip side of the birds working better is usually have bigger flocks, and that's just that many more eyes on you. You know, just breaking down your spread, looking at your blinds. Get out there early, get your blinds hidden. It's just gonna make your hunt that much more special when you just finish birds closer. And the better hidden you are, the closer you're gonna finish birds. Flag, 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 flag.
Awesome flag.
Not call.
No call. Things our favorite is low. Low at 2 o'clock, guys. Low. Come back on the right. Right. Get him! How was that, Kegel?
That was a good shoot.
That was good shoot.
In certain areas, non-migratory Canada geese have become a problem to humans, polluting parks, golf courses, lakes, and beaches with their waste. Since 1999, the U.S. Department of Agriculture has engaged in lethal culls of geese. Other forms of control include early hunting seasons, destroying eggs, noisemakers, and hazing with dogs.
You work hard all week and deserve the best bang for your buck when investing in your waterfowl equipment. Our crew works hard at getting you all the best equipment at the best possible prices. At Rogers Sporting Goods, we know what works and buy right, and then pass the savings on to our customers. Check out all the hot deals at rogersportinggoods.com.
Uncle T, you ready?
I hope.
That was gorgeous. Oh my God. Get him! Nice shot. Nice shot. Good job. Good job. Newman, was that you? Was that you, Newman? Look at the geese! Just like we knew what we were doing.
Knowing, not being afraid to go out and change their spread. I used to just leave my spread out, wonder why the birds are finished on one side. And when I started hunting with a lot of guys that knew more about Canada goose hunting, almost every group that come in, they'd move their decoys.
My spreads for big Canada geese, I like a lot of family groups. I don't use a ton of decoys. I leave a lot of space. These birds, they don't like to land on top of each other like Lester do. They need real estate to land. So if you open it up and you give them room, there's a good chance they're gonna land right where you have that big hole.
That was 6, so there's a limit and a half. 6? Huh? So we can only kill 3 more. Yeah, okay, 3 more beautiful ones. On the right.
Join us next week for more of The Grind Waterfowl TV. Check us out on the web at thegrindwaterfowl.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.